MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
Well, when you start this series on the road, obviously you'd love to sweep the first two games, but coming out of there with a split is pretty solid too. Now they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and we'll see if they can feed off this crowd and take control of this series.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Los Angeles Dodgers.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, Dero?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Kenta Maeda gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Kenta Maeda, you're going to see a lot of off-speed pitches from Maeda. 88 to 91 miles an hour, not a terrific fastball, good split finger, good slider. He's one of those guys that pitches backwards. What do I mean by that, Matt? He'll throw fastballs in breaking ball situations, and he'll throw off-speed pitches when he's behind in the count, 2-0 or 2-1. He pitches backwards.
Stepping into the box, Leury Garcia. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Philadelphia, the center fielder, Leury.
Here's the first pitch to him. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
First pitch, 7:06.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. In the air, down the line in left. Peterson on the run, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Batting second,
Gene Segura standing in. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda, he carries a .421 batting average. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Low for ball one. Segura, the former Seattle Mariner, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
2-0 now. Bases are empty, one man out. 2-1 now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be giving that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball.
Right.
Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
Digging in, Bryce Harper. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Nope,
a ball and no strikes.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Nope,
now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And it's fouled away. The 2-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Harper, the runner at first with 2 gone. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Phillies strand 1. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. He's such a great talent, the kind of talent that can dominate a game, a perennial all-star, and win some awards. He's one of the best in the game today, and he's always fun to watch.
Aaron Nola will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And today my spotlight's going to shine down on Cesar Hernandez, second baseman who can really turn the double play. Has got super quick feet, great reaction time. Guys love working with him up the chute.
Standing in, Justin Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Dodgers, the third baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's just 2 for 9. He's taken him deep once. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. Nola is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Standing in now, A.J. Pollock. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. One out, nobody on. Hit down, and this will kick off the third base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Not every catcher can make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath you, so hats off to him on that one.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Three and 1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop. To short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. We are still scoreless. At the plate, Michael Franco. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda. Pretty average results, 4 for 15. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Bellinger is over, 1 down. So stepping in, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
One strike.
A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 1-0. Misses above the zone for a ball. McCutchen, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Two balls and a strike.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
Set to deliver on 2-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Bellinger coasts under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 8.
And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and it'll be the pitcher up next, Aaron Nola. From the stretch. In there, 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Hernandez will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the first baseman, Matt Muncy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Cody Bellinger will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
In now, Cody Bellinger. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Here's Jock Peterson now. Line towards center field. Garcia will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. We'll move to the third with no score. Settling in now, Cesar Hernandez, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First pitch on its way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Now in the box, Leury Garcia. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
The 2-1 home is a fastball that misses. Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gene Segura. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Oh, and this kicks right off of him. Throw won't get him.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second. Looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Garcia over at second. Segura at first. One gone. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Fouled off. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 offering.
Nope.
Fastball well outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Pitch popped up. Muncy over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Phillies leave a couple. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Next up for Los Angeles, Kike Hernandez. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's 1 for 4.
Hernandez.
First delivery to him on the way. Softly hit toward the hole. Scooped up on the backhand. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Standing in, Austin Barnes. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he pops him up back behind second base. Hernandez takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the pitcher, Kenta Maeda. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Michael Franco gets set to start out the inning. Pitch on the way. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. And this one's too far inside, ball two.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Too high, and it's 3-0. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. .30 pitch. And he lays off there, ball four. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Stepping up now, Andrew McCutchen. He drew a base on balls his first time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. One and one to Andrew McCutchen.
1-1.
The 1-1 now to McCutchen. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. 3-1.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Coming to the plate now, JT Realmuto. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. High in the air and deep to left center field. Pollock looking up. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run shot to left center. His first homer here in the series. And the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out, and this could turn out to be one of those really ugly innings.
Stepping in now, Aaron Nola. And he lays off there, 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. 3 runs already home here. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot down the line in right. His first homer so far in the series as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0.
Well, that's the second home run of the inning, and their lead grows bigger. It's like a runaway train on a downhill slope right now. And the other guys are trying to throw twigs in the spokes to stop it.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Standing in now, Leury Garcia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Dero, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
3-0 to him now. Four runs here in this half inning. Into the corner and slicing foul.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
3-2.
He'll try it again. 3-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Peterson will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Number 2. Shortstop.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the middle infielder Gene Segura. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. 4 runs, only 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he lays off for ball 1.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. Phillies shortstop in front in the count. 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-1. And he misses again as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Rich Hill answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Hill.
Bryce Harper will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag, and he's back standing. First offering on its way. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Segura leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by 1-check swing holding up.
Here now the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. 2 out with the man at first. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Phillies lead this one 4-0. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
In the air to center, Garcia is in pursuit. He's there and records the first out.
The center fielder.
One gone now in the Dodger fourth. And up next, the center fielder, A.J. Pollock. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
All even now, 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Here's Corey Seager. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Well hit to right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They trail here 4-0. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for Philadelphia.
Ready now, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Hoskins.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball one. The 1-2. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is in there. A called strike three. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Now batting, Maikel Franco. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew.
Striding in, Andrew McCutchen. First offering on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
0-1.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Franco, base runner at first with 1 out. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat, 3-1. The 3-1 takes this the other way to right, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
In now, JT Realmuto as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Played on the backhand. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Phillies strand one, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
For the Dodgers, the first baseman, Matt Muncy.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike two.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. So one away here with the bases empty, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts and all.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking the zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
No runs, just one hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Striding into the box, Aaron Nola. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike taken up in the zone. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Heading out toward shallow right. Bellinger's under it. 1 away.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Digging in and looking for more, Cesar Hernandez. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Ball 1. That's wide. 2-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Two balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez. And he lays off again. Ball 3.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
The 3-1. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 28, Leori Garcia.
Digging in the switch hitter, Leori Garcia. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. 2 out, nobody on.
Nope.
Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. Glove by Turner. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they're in front 4-0. Into the box, Kike Hernandez. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Up with it, Real Muto. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now. Hernandez gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Two and 2 to the Dodgers catcher. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Grounder down the line at third. Once again a 3-2. Ground ball right side. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
No balls and a strike to count. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Segura for 1. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Coming on as a pinch hitter is a tough spot to be in, but that's the last thing you want to do when your skipper calls on you. Not going to be happy about that.
Into the box, Justin Turner, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Ripped down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Fastball just missed above the zone.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Real Muto corrals it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On to the 7th now in game 3. Philadelphia's on top, 4-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium. On to the 7th now in game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Joe Kelly is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 17, Joe Kelly.
Now to the plate, Gene Segura. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Segura.
First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. A little bit outside. 2-1. Now the 2-1. And he popped him up. Hernandez is there. One away.
The right fielder.
And now Bryce Harper. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He's set. Here it comes. Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
The 0-1. And he takes this one high. 1-1. One out, nobody on. Here's one that misses now to the Philly right fielder. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Stepping in now, Rhys Hoskins. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's ball 4.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
At the plate, Michael Franco, man at first after the 2-out walk. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Hoskins is off at first with 2 away. And he'll watch the fastball miss down low. It's 2-1. The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Another full count pitch on its way, and he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Caleb Ferguson trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Caleb Ferguson.
Andrew McCutcheon will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1.
Hey, if you know an umpire has a tight zone, as a hitter, you tighten your zone as well. No reason to go after the borderline pitches unless you really have to.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Two men are on with 2 men out. Now McCutcheon belts one, carrying well to left field. Back goes Peterson. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second home run of the series, as this lead swells to 7-0. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
JT Realmuto will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. Here comes the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full, 3-2. Count still full, 3-2. Ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Scott Kingery will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first.
Number 4, Scott Kingery.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1 is a heater in there for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
0-2, here it comes. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Takes this the other way to right, but he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away, and the inning is over. But the Phillies use the long ball here, and they get 3 on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Phillies 7 and the Dodgers nothing. Sir Anthony Dominguez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Digging in, A.J. Pollock. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike 1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And that's the first out. Here's Corey Seager. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. 2-0 now.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Now the 2-0 home. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Max Muncy waits on deck. Ah. 3-1. 1 out, nobody on. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Seager leads off first with 1 away. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Standing in now, Cody Bellinger. Popped him up. And Franco will make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for LA. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Scott Alexander enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
75, Scott Alexander.
In now, Leury Garcia. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
The center fielder, Leury Garcia.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second. Hernandez gloves it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Digging in to try it again, Gene Segura. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 1 for 3. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Hit in the air to right field. Bellinger back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
The right fielder, number 3.
So striding forward now, Bryce Harper. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 0-1 delivery. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Oh, and 2, here it is. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
The 1-2 is taken high above the zone.
2 strikes.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Phillies down in order, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Now at the plate, Jock Peterson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Vince Velasquez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 21, Vince Velasquez.
And the pitch. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Hard hit ball to second. Hernandez scoops it up. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Now batting.
So striding in, Kike Hernandez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The windup and the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
The 1-2. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Into the box, Austin Barnes, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Garcia ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Cameron Perkins will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Cameron Perkins.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Runner in scoring position with two gone. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Hernandez stands at second with two gone. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Curveball, and he thought it was strike two. Instead, it goes to 3-1. Justin Turner would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he lays off ball four, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now at the plate, Justin Turner, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Here's the first pitch to him. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Two down, runners at first and second. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and two strikes. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Dodgers strand a couple. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Kenley Jansen comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close a game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Reese Hoskins.
First offering on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball one. Now the 1-0. And it's fouled away. And that one misses badly. It's ball two. The 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike two.
You could clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
In now, Michael Franco. He swings and grounds it to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder,
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen. He's 1 for 4. First pitch on its way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 now to McCutchen. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they're still in control, 7-0. Digging in once again, A.J. Pollock. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Slider. Good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. And that misses. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a laser off into foul territory. Ready with the 0-2. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Weak roller right side. Backhanded. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
First baseman.
So coming to the plate, Max Muncy, his lifetime line against Velasquez. He's hitless in 6 tries. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. 1-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. The Phils have taken a 2-1 series lead. Aaron Nola pitches well enough to get the W. Kenta Maeda couldn't escape the fourth inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 7 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for making us a part of your morning. Let's jump into the latest news from around the Major League Baseball postseason. For Game 3 in the NLCS, the Phillies hit 3 long balls as they embarrass the Dodgers 7-0. They take a 2-1 series lead into Game 4. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today's postseason recap. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.